Well, hello, and welcome once again. J76NY here, episode number 5 of our Union Max campaign, Max Difficulty campaign, coming off the heels of another victory for General Patterson over here. Irving McDowell. Very happy about that. McDowell has done a great job so far. Granted, he's had pretty sizable numbers advantage in both his battles, but we're not going to hold that against him. Robert Patterson right now is also chilling in Virginia in Winchester. We have taken Winchester, so I'm thinking I don't want to get too ahead of myself here in terms of what I'm doing with the two armies that I have near Washington. But I do want to move over to Grafton and try and take that. Our supply depot here is not able to be upgraded. It's what we took from the Confederates. I kind of want to keep Patterson here until the Army of New England gets a little closer. They're making their way down. Eventually they'll get down here, and then we can move Patterson over and really start pushing south into Virginia towards their capital. McClellan. As you probably saw in the last episode, McClellan was right here. The Army of Kentucky crossed over the river, started taking Cincinnati. So I moved McClellan down to get him into action against that army and to save Cincinnati. They took Cincinnati, and then did an end around on poor George. Went up this road. Well, he was going this way, they were going this way. So George is chasing them. George is chasing them all the way up to Cleveland, where they're in the process of taking Cleveland, Ohio, on the Erie River, or the Erie Lake, Lake Erie, what I meant to say. They are on the border of Pennsylvania, or Ohio and Pennsylvania, which is not cool. Not cool at all. McClellan dropped the ball. Our Army of New York is still in the process of forming up. We have 9 days, 36 days, 6 days, various amounts of time before they get their full force assembled. If McClellan can't do something about this, then John Reynolds is going to have to. Now, looking at this here, one of the objectives of our campaign is to capture West Virginia, which is Wheeling, Grafton, and Charleston. Grafton, Wheeling, and Charleston's down here. They also have another supply depot up in Grafton we could take. So I'm trying really hard to be patient here and not move him too early. I have a feeling if I do, they're going to send someone up the Shenandoah, and then we're going to have to fight for Winchester again. I don't want to do that. But so far, the only units that we've seen in this area have been under strength and undersized, and we've handled them nicely. Or Irving McDowell's handled them nicely. See, what do we have here? We've got our Flying Flotilla, which is now awaiting orders. So I'll give them orders to... Blockade. There you go. Now you're blockading Norfolk. Down here we've got the Home Squadron blockading Wilmington, North Carolina. We've got other various naval units. I guess we could probably send them down here and do something with the North Carolina Squadron. We're going to do that. Go get them. All right, so that's the orders for our Navy for the time being. We do have the Gulf Blockading Squadron down here. I am working on building up each of my fleets and also forming a new fleet up in Cairo, Illinois to come down the river because we've got Confederate rabble-rousers up here with the New Orleans Squadron. Arnie's kind of got me a little worried. He's got a pretty big force sitting right across the river from him. Not sure if they've made any type of movement on St. Louis or not. Yeah, it looks like they have. Yeah, they've taken St. Louis, or they hold St. Louis. But he is currently getting his readiness up and the rest of his troops into position. Army of Indiana is still forming up. They're going to come down here. If we can get rid of these guys up here, I have a feeling for the whole campaign, McClellan's going to be chasing these guys around the Great Lakes. At some point, I'm going to put together another force out in the west to aid with this mess down here. And then I want to push down into Tennessee and Alabama and start taking that. But for now, I think the only thing I want to do in terms of land movement is get McClellan moving up there. And then once the New England Army gets a little closer in, we can send Patterson on a rampage and start doing this. Maybe he could help McClellan out, because God knows he needs it. So sit back, relax, and enjoy today's episode. Okay, so the Confederacy calls for volunteers, extends it out to 2-year contracts, so they're going to get a boost as they pass the Militia Act. As you can see, McClellan is moving up on Cleveland, so hopefully they don't move and dodge him again. In terms of what we have going on elsewhere, he's working on it. We do now have the Army of the Northwest with 23,000, so I'm glad I didn't have Patterson move just yet. Him and McDowell are going to have to work together on this one. It does look like they're coming up through the valley, so McDowell isn't really ready to move yet. They're still moving out with the Army of the Shenandoah, so if we have to move these guys so they could support each other, then I'm willing to do that. But we'll see where this Army of the Northwest goes. We got another army down here in Cincinnati, central Kentucky, with 9,000. Sanford's working on his readiness. Look, they ran away again. I know. In case you didn't, not aware of my counterpart behind me for War on the Sea, it's Admiral Noah. I guess for this playthrough we could call him General Noah. How many stars do you want, Noah? You are now 6-star, General Noah. Well, McClellan is working on retaking Cleveland. The Army of the Kentucky is heading towards Pittsburgh. Disaster at Charleston, home squadron in retreat. What? Wait a minute. He's barely afloat even though he won the battle. I think he won. Oh, there he goes. He's leaving. He lost. He's only got... Oh, well. Alright, well. Give him a... Gonna give him that so we can bombard. They're kind of sitting pretty down here. Army of the Northwest. They're not really moving, but here comes the Army of New England. 23,000. 23,000. We can move Patterson down now that the Army of New England's in place. And then with you... Jesus. I have to send you up to deal with them. McClellan's obviously not. Oh, he's got a perk. Give him that, since he has to move anyway. Did we retake Cleveland? Alright, McClellan. I guess you did okay there. Down to Wheeling you go. Guess McClellan will be the one to take Wheeling. Maybe. Probably not, but I guess we'll find out. Alright, Irving McDowell again. One's a little more evenly matched. We're up against 10,000. Well, we'll be up against 7,000 until the unknown unit shows up. I'm assuming that's the Army of the Potomac, given their numbers. But they won't be here for 6 hours, so the goal to this is to do enough damage to Joseph Johnston before they get here to force a battle, or force a victory, before their reinforcements get here. Gotta tell you, Irving McDowell is really making a name for himself. Second Culpepper Courthouse, June 23rd, 1861. Well, this looks kind of familiar here. Chancellorsville again, against more men. 7,000 men and 18 guns. They're determined. We're up here in the corner. 6 o'clock in the morning, so we're going to have a full day ahead of us of trying to find them. I think it's a meeting engagement this time. No, attack the enemy. Bring them over here a little bit closer. Same deal as last time. Going to send our cav out in front. Same objective. We never actually made it down to the objective. Where were they last time? They were down right along here, around Catherine Furnace. So we'll see. We'll see if that plays out this time here. 6,500. So yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna get my guys moving, and once we find them, we'll start the battle. Well, they've reoccupied their old positions here. The only difference being is they have an entry point here for the reinforcements, so I do have cavalry out on this side. They're guarding the reinforcements. I think artillery's pretty much in the same spot that they were the last time. And they have opened up on them, so... like they have a little more guns than what they did the last battle. That they're firing. They've got good line of sight here. Their reinforcements have just shown up, so we may be facing attack from this side while we fight down here. Sherman is taking a little bit to get his guys into position up here, but everyone else is moving to where I want them. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so we may or may not end up fighting this full battle today. Gonna get all my cavalry out here just to guard this approach. Don't want them sneaking up on me. Fortunately, our cavalry needs some reinforcement. So they've got Sharp's carbines, which is pretty good. Not sure where they got them from. I didn't give them to them, but... Alright, let's get our artillery firing. I think I had them a little bit more forward the last time, but going for a slightly different approach. Probably not a good idea to lead off with the artillery, but you moving forward. We're going to send some skirmishers out from you. And from you. Start causing casualties here. Moving forward here. Our detachments up on the river. The order to halt to these guys. They're still moving into a position I don't really want them to. Sherman is making his way. Pretty sure they've got their full force with them now. Or we haven't suffered any casualties, but they barely have either. Okay. You down. Send your skirmishers out in front. Same with you. Stone, let's get your detachment down here. And we'll have the brigade come down as well. If all the skirmishers get down here, we can start pushing over. I'm going to send out skirmishers for you. German's starting now. That's a good thing. Guys are moving into position. I don't have any line of sight right here, so get them up. Charging with my artillery here. They're firing, so they have their line of sight. Shank. German's men. And bring you through the cannons. So far, no sight of the reinforcements. Fourth Brigade needs their orders. Come up right here. Right. Right, they're sending a brigade out against us here. Push Burnside up. Get our skirmish line moving forward. Not happy about that, apparently. 4th Brigade, you can move up as well. Right, they should be in range right here of these guys. Now some of my new units are on the field here with their red pants. See 'em? And everyone else is moving into position. I don't have a line of sight against these guys. It's unfortunate. Nothing from the reserves yet. Casualties are still fairly light. Both sides. Let's get Hunter. Get you up a little closer to your men. Hooker. Right, Sherman is moving into position still. Have you turn and fire on them? There's their artillery back there. They just picked up the dead from the last battle. Now they got to clean it out of their yard again. Poor guys. Alright, our detachments are starting to waver here. push across the creek and into range. Yeah. Actually, gonna give you the halt order. I don't want you going way over there. Bring you up. Give you a halt order as well. Now I'm good position right here. Alright, come on up. There we go. And I want this brigade here. Up like this. And over here yet. No one's in contact. Why are you taking so long? Alright, Burnside, rally your men. Have Hunter rally as well. And move them up a little closer. That might help. Dandy's detachment's wavering. Alright, they're engaged too. Get you pushed over. Bring you up in. Right, they're firing into their flanks, so bring Sweeney down here and start hitting their guns. These guys are just taking a long time to get into position. Looks like Burnside broke. Alright, hit this brigade here. enough units coming in on this one individual brigade that we should make pretty quick work of them. They are pulling back a little, though. Militia brigades starting to waver. Rally. Okay. Right, they're firing. They're still advancing. They're idle. Have to move them over a little bit. Alright, we're hitting Loring's brigade on the way out. We just don't have the range on our weapons to be able to hang back like at the lake. Scott's brigade is holding pretty firm. Most of the detachment here. Militia brigade just broke, or they're panicked. Have our commander rally. Pull you up a little bit. Abercrombie's gonna hit him. This brigade's starting to waver. Alright, rally. Alright, that cav broke. Go hit the infantry behind them. Alright, they're moving into position to take on Loring over here. Got too many units bunched up over here. Have our skirmishers move down a little bit. Maybe we can get some fire into the artillery. Oh, nothing. We're at 14.9%, so this is going okay. Like we just had one of our other units break over here. Hunter's demoralized. First Brigade needs to get into position quickly. They're pulling back again. Let's get you down here. We'll be alright if they come at us from this side. I don't think they're gonna. Actually, they would have shown up by now. They could be coming from either one of these directions, too. Not a artillery-friendly map, for sure. Shank is nervous. Alright, we're putting enough fire down on this brigade here that they should be preoccupied and maybe not turn against our skirmishers that I'm sending against the artillery in the rear. That's the hope anyway. These guys are still sitting out here. 650 casualties. Abercrombie, let's move you up a little bit. Harlan. Oh. Bank just broke. You're at 18.8%, so... Gonna bring you in on them. And give you the attack order here. Gotta hand it to Scott. He's really holding on to the line here. Our other skirmishers go. Did they break? They must have broke. Almost the end of the day. He's starting to waver good. He's still a concern out here, but our cavalry is coming down, so God knows when they're actually going to show up. He's panicked. Tank is broken. Alright, they're broke there. Bring you in on him. Start moving in on the artillery. You can hit him on the way out, or detachment here. He's already on long range. %. I don't know why it's listed as a minor defeat still. Oh, here come their reinforcements. All right. PR Jones, 1700. But I still want to focus on the artillery for now. Sixth Brigade. Surprised this guy's still holding out up here. Have to bring our artillery up a little closer, because they can't see anything back there. Alright, here comes our cav. Oh, major victory now. 24%. Right, 3rd Brigade, I want you to rally. All right. Have you come out over here? Oh, where'd the rest of our cav disappear to? Here they come out here. Bring them in on lowering. Have 3 cavalry brigades come in on you unexpectedly. It might... Oh my lord, what's happening here? How are we all breaking? How did that go from a major victory to a minor defeat? Come on. We just start breaking. Alright, you come in and hit him. Cap's gonna hit them from the side. They're... Oh, this is not good. Our whole left just collapsed. Come on. Gonna have to give the order to rally at the army level. Come on, McDowell. Done good so far. Now he's starting to break. Okay, dismount. Dismount. He's already wavering. He just showed up and he's wavering already. I don't understand what happened over here. We were doing fine. Lost resilience is shot. He's starting to waver. We have to give the order to charge here. Charge into him. He's broken now. Goddamn. Rally. Wonder if they're even going to get there. Moving really in the wrong direction here. 30% casualties on them, 17.5 on us. And there's another broken unit. Guns are firing up here. Our charge didn't go very good. Yep. Strange, it looks like they're pulling out, too. Holy shit, we lost. 31% casualties, and we lost. Well, alright, that's interesting. A lot of artillery here. We got these two brigades back here that I could have pulled from. They're wavering, but they got to get up in there. That was unfortunate. Definitely an unfortunate turn of events. Minor Federal defeat. Lost one gun. 700. Yeah. Alright, well, win some, you lose some, I guess. See how that affects our numbers. We'll have to avenge them in the next battle. McDowell did good. For fighting 3 battles in a row, he did pretty good. Alright, we'll see what the after-action report is. Alright, so... Second Battle of Culpeper Courthouse ends in a defeat. 79 enemy soldiers went to our prisoner camps. We lost 444 killed. 3,300 total casualties. Well, that's the enemy. 630 killed. 644 missing. Alright. Well, they can't win them all. That's going to leave northeastern Virginia pulling back. Here's this guy capturing Harrisburg up here. He's been on a rampage. He's the one that McClellan was chasing. Now we've got the Army of New England moving in on him. That'd be a good fight. McClellan recaptured Cleveland, so we're going to move him down. Actually going to send him down to Wheeling to take that. His readiness is... Wow. He marched and he's just whooped, I guess. He's holding out here, getting his readiness up. Harney is doing okay. Kind of wondering... 6,000. Let's see, 12,000. 1,600. 1,600. 6,000. So about 20,000. This is going to be an even match when it happens. But that'll be for a future episode. Anyway, if you like this one, hit the like button. If you have any tips or advice, leave those in the comment section below. Want to follow along through our campaign, hit the subscribe. You can come along with us. And we'll see you for the next episode. Hopefully we can get this guy out of Harrisburg. J76NY saying thank you very much for watching and have yourself a very good day.